Now, on the military holds, I want to talk for a moment about a profane and dangerous thing happening. The profane and dangerous things a colleague of ours recently said on the radio. For the past couple of months, hundreds of senior military officers and their families have held their lives unnecessarily put on hold because of the senator from Alabama. Senator Tuberville's actions are endangering our military readiness, provoking reaction not just from the current Secretary of Defense, but from seven former defense secretaries from both parties. And earlier this week, new comments of his came to light, where he not only doubled down on his obstruction, but also apparently bemoaned the military's efforts to root out white nationalism from our armed forces. Let me read the exchange with Senator Tuberville, because it's shocking. During the interview, the senator was asked, quote, "Do you believe the Defense Department should allow white nationalists in the military?" The senator's response, "Well, they call them that. I call them Americans." You believe that? Revolting. Utterly revolting. Does Senator Tuberville honestly believe that our military is stronger with white nationalists in its ranks? I cannot believe this needs to be said, but white nationalism has no place in our armed forces and no place in any corner of American society. Period. Full stop. End of story. I urge Senator Tuberville to think about the destructive spectacle he is creating in the Senate. His actions are dangerous. His words are gravely damaging. And his refusal to think about the consequences of his actions on our military personnel and families is a stain upon this chamber. Senators are called to a higher standard of conduct, but our colleague from Alabama is dragging all of us down. And for what? To push the hard rights party line on banning freedom of choice. Senator Tuberville needs to do two things. He needs to come out and state clearly and unequivocally that white nationalism is un-American. And he needs to drop his destructive holds on hundreds of our senior military leaders. This farce is endangering our national security, putting the lives of men and women who have served our country for decades in real trouble, and it needs to end.